Hi everyone, and welcome to week 12 of IAH 241G, Women Behind the Camera and on Screen. Well, collaborative project number 2 is now in the rearview mirror. Good work. But now we're turning the corner and shifting our focus from a survey of films and related articles toward a deeper, even more critical interrogation of the present with the launch of collaborative project number 3. That final team assignment is the culmination of everything we've discussed regarding power, representation, and digital spaces. The related prompt asks your team to do 3 specific things. First, your team needs to identify a particular social issue brought to light by one of the final 3 films in the course: Kajillionaire, Birds of Passage, or Fancy Dance. These films deal with complex themes, from the ethics of the gig economy and survival to the impact of displacement and the struggle for indigenous sovereignty. Your first task is to pin down exactly which social issue your team wants to tackle. Second, you need to discuss how modern technology contributes to or exacerbates that particular social issue. This is where you need a measuring stick of sorts, that is, a clear ethical standard that tells you whether a technology causes harm and what it should be held accountable to. To do that, your team should pick the digital ethics framework that best fits your issue. These include the ACM Code of Ethics for General Technology Ethics and Public Harm, a Feminist Ethics of Care for questions of vulnerability, relationships, and empathy, or Indigenous Data Sovereignty Principles, that is, the Care and Fair frameworks for questions of who owns and controls community data. Be careful to avoid simply describing what you observe, though. Instead, use your chosen framework to show exactly how technology might contribute to the social problem you identify in your chosen film. If you're looking at Fancy Dance and data privacy, or Kajillionaire and the surveillance of the unhoused, for example, name your standard and explain why the current digital landscape fails to meet it. Finally, your team should develop and propose a single practical solution to the problem you identify and technology's potential role in that. We aren't just here to identify the problem. We're here to imagine something better. So put on your problem-solving caps. What is a concrete step, either a policy change, a new design protocol, or a community-led data initiative that could move the needle and change things for the better? And what would better actually look like in practice? That complex argument, identifying the issue, critiquing how technology makes it worse, and proposing a fix is exactly what collaborative project number 3 is all about. Remember, the self-awareness, critical thinking, and problem-solving that you cultivate right now as part of IAH 241G aren't just sterile academic exercises happening in isolation of the world off campus. They're exactly the kinds of skills that will matter in professional life after graduation. Okay, everyone, that'll do it for now. Be sure to check the links in the description below for specific details on the ACM Code of Ethics, Feminist Ethics of Care, as well as the Care and Fair frameworks. We've got a few weeks left in the course. Make that time count and finish strong. I'll see you in class at the start of week 13. Bye for now.